Welcome everybody to Intensity Broadcasting, and my name is Joe Wright, and I'm here with the Extreme Forces Racing League in the round of 8, race number 13, but race number 1 in the round of 8 of 2, Kentucky Motor Speedway, 80 laps. It's going to be a banger. We got 8 drivers going for the championship. They've whittled it down. Currently, those drivers are on your screen. That's Devin Bacino right now holding down that top spot. They've reshuffled the points. So even with all those wins, Bacino only ahead by 1. Waller second, Alan Warnicki third, Benjamin Park fourth, Brandon Richardson fifth, Josh Fox sixth, Dylan Dunford sneaks into that 7th spot, and 8th will be Jake Ellingson. As we are getting ready here now for qualifying. We'll see who is the first to hit the track. And your 8th place points driver, Jake Ellingson, is the first one I see on track. As he rips through the gears 1 through 4. As he makes his way onto the backstretch here at Kentucky. Through turns 3 and 4 for his first time lap here as he comes to the line. Kentucky known for the high line. So we should see the high line be pretty prevalent here. As Jake lets it all hang out as he gets up next to the wall. Down to the yellow line through 1 and 2. Back out to the wall off the corner. Jake a little pushy mid-corner there through 3 and 4. We'll see what he does here coming to the line. And so far, he'll be your fastest car on track. Dunford only a 10th off of him on that first lap. Ellingson a little bit better through 1 and 2 that time. Let's see how he gets through 3 and 4 this time. Looked pretty fast into 3 and 4. We'll see if he can improve on his time. Little loose off of 3 and 4. And gives up on it, actually. As he's not improving on his second lap, Brady Floyd improves on his. He'll move into second. Your points leader, Devin Bacino, on track. He's coming to the line for the first time. Bacino's going to go first place fastest. He'll have the pole currently. With a 31.18. Bacino, the Truck Series champion for SCSRA. Another series here on Intensity Broadcasting. Bacino will retain the lead so far. Dustin Buck into turns 1 and 2. Really pushy there for Buck out of 3 and 4. He comes to the line. Aspinall is going to dethrone Bacino, though. Tyler Aspinall going faster. Just by a hair. Buck getting the wall there on his second lap. That ain't going to do it. Kyle Lingerfelt sitting on pit road. We'll see if he turns a lap tonight. Often he does not. And Emerson Arden, Tony Richardson, Dean Qualley, Austin Green, Donnie Bartlett still not taking a lap. And if you're in the chat, I'm in here as well. Give a shout out. Who's your driver for tonight? Who's your pick? Tyler Aspinall, fastest here in qualifying. He'll take your pole. Just barely over Bacino. They have, according to my timing and scoring, identical lap times, which is pretty cool. I'm sure there's a 1,000th off in there. But according to the 100th place, they are the same. Tyler Aspinall, your pole sitter, as that ends qualifying. And as they grid, will go through the field. On pole with 2 wins here in Extreme Forces, that's Tyler Aspinall in the 45 machine. Outside of him will be your points leader and Truck Series champion for SCSRA, Devin Bacino. Jake Ellingson will roll off P3 on the inside. 4th will be Brady Floyd. That's Tyler Aspinall's teammate in 4th. Farron Elam Jr. in 5th. And Dylan Dunford, iOS ARCA Pro Champion 2021. So technically Extreme Forces previous champion, as they've switched names and moved on. Dustin Buck will roll off P7. Josh Fox will go P8. Ben Park in that 23 machine will roll off P9. Lee Kraus 10th. Alan Wernicke 11th. Devin Smith 12th. Daniel Stagner 13th in the Milwaukee machine. Rolling off P14 in the throwback paint scheme, Matt Setzer in the 3. Jesse Adams will roll off 15th. Chad Waller, 2nd in points, 16th on the grid. John Bartlett, 39 car, will roll off P17. Brandon Richardson, 18th. Bradley Steffen, 19th. Derek Chaput will roll off P20 in that Reese's machine. Mick Olofsson, 21st. Dean Qualley, the owner of the league, will roll off 22nd. Kyle Lingerfelt, 23rd. Emerson Ardone, 24th. Austin Green, 25th. Rowdy Tony Richardson, 26th. And rounding out your field in last will be Donnie Bartlett from Marietta, Ohio. As they start their formation lap, you'll see some guys warming up their tires, trying to get some heat built up in them. You'll see other guys taking it easy, cutting off the fuel. All about strategy late in the race. If you're wondering what this is iRacing.com ARCA Series. And this is the Extreme Forces Racing League. Tyler Aspinall will take us to the green flag. You'll see that iRacing's pace car take a hard left turn. And as Josh Hall would say, these boys will hit that loud pedal and we'll be racing green flag for 80 laps from Kentucky in the first race of the round of 8. Waiting for the green here on the first restart. And green flag is out. Tyler Aspinall. Outside of him, your points leader, Devin Bacino. Brady Floyd looked like he threw a block to get to the bottom there right out of the bat. Threw that on Farron Elam to get down. And there's your ticker across the top as they work their way into turns 3 and 4. Aspinall liking the apron early here. Bacino to the outside. Jake Ellingson to the inside in that 27 machine. Jake letting out of it there. Giving Bacino the spot. Leaving it anyway for now. Brady Floyd in that 4th spot. A little bit of pressure from behind now from Farron Elam Jr. Let's go on board with Farron as he tries to go to the inside. Little bit of apron there for Farron as he loses a little bit. And Dylan Dunford, opportunity has arisen. He'll go to the outside. Dunford slides into P4. I'm sorry to make that P5. Brady Floyd's 4th. But at the front, Tyler Aspinall throwing down some hot laps. We've seen them do this before. And if he's listening to this, I'm going to tell him now. Save them tires, young man. You're going to start getting pushy toward that outside wall. Bacino, we see backing it off just a hair. And he's raced smart all season long, keeping himself at the top of the point system. Kelsey Nicole says, go Ben Park. Big shout out to him. Jacob Ellickson said, give a shout out to my daughter Madison. So, shout out Maddie. I would imagine you call her Maddie. But for the moment, Aspinall has checked out to a 1.2 second lead over the rest of the field. We do have some action back here with Ben Park, though. Ben Park and the 95 of Devin Smith within a very short distance of each other. And a little bit of pressure from behind now from Devin Smith. But Park better through the middle of the corner there. Lots of single file throughout the field. Jesse Adams looks under the 8 machine of Josh Fox. Nothing there. Daniel Stagner around the outside of Devin Smith. Move him up a couple spots. He's your biggest mover. Alan Warnicki up 3 as well. And as I say that, Alan Warnicki pressure from Lee Krause now. Lee Krause looks underneath. Warnicki allowing Lee to go. Maybe a little crossover. Nope, not there. Lee Krause able to get off the corner well. And that's 3 cars in a row there for Buckwild Racing. 7th, 8th, and 9th of Dustin Buck, Lee Krause, Alan Warnicki. Jake Ellingson really putting that pressure here again on Bacino still. As Tyler Aspinall tries to check out, he's got a 2.5 seconds. These guys are starting to cut into that lead just a little bit here now. About 10 laps in. Matt Setzer looks underneath the 55 of Jesse Adams. Nothing there. 66 and Chad Waller right behind them. One of your front runners here in the point system. Work cut out for him today. Hasn't made up any positions yet on track. Still 16th. Started 16th. a lot of times that's what it takes to stay in this points race, though, is a little bit of consistency. Mama says they only call her Madison. Well, that's cool. Tyler Aspinall still out front. Caution is out. We have our first yellow flag of the race. Lots of cars scattering. Not sure what happened there. Nothing to really tell us either. No damage on the 2 machine. That's where it kind of looked like something happened. We'll see if anybody hits pit road here. See if we can go back a lap or two and see what happened. There it is, something in front of these guys. So Stagner was involved. Looks like that's the 72 of Alan Wernicke. A great save from him off the front bumper there. And from 19th back, hitting pit road. Let's go on board with Stagner there and just see what exactly occurred from an onboard perspective, because that's what these guys get to see as they're driving. Big run from the 2 on the outside here. Looks like maybe just different lines and braking points there. Stagner getting to the back of the 72. Tyler Aspinall retaining the lead. Did not want to see that caution. He had jumped out to a 2.5-second lead over the rest of the field. As you can see there on the stint length, the top 17 staying on track during this first stint here. Josh Fox on back, hitting pit road. And Derek Chaput spending some time here on pit road as he comes off. Stagner there in front of him will drop to the back of the field. Still single file. If you haven't already, check out our store on iRacing. I'm sorry, on IntensityBroadcasting.com. That'll take you to our Facebook site, and we have a store there. You can get some apparel here for the Extreme Forces Racing League, as well as any of the other leagues we broadcast, as well as some unique shirts like Matt Knight's Pucker Moment, one of my favorites. Lights are off on the pace car. Aspinall choosing the inside line here. Interesting choice by him. Brady Floyd to the outside behind Bacino. But Mama Ellingson, Jake having a great run so far. Sitting P3rd. He started there. Was able to hang on to it so far. We'll see what they 00, the 27 have for the 45 after kind of looking like they kind of took it easy there on that first stint. All right, I'm about to go racing here again from Kentucky after our first caution. A little dust up between Daniel Stagner and Alan Warnicki. Dustin Buck way down on the inside. Aspinall with a great jump over the rest of the field. That's going to open that door for Ellingson. Ellingson on the low side underneath Bacino. Bacino not able to get going. Brady Floyd ditches him as well. But Bacino's still going to have the line here off of 1 and 2. Wow, by Ellingson. What a slide job up in front of Bacino. Bacino definitely having a lift there to not get in the back of Ellingson. A little crossover move from Bacino. Bacino back to the inside now. See if he can make it stick out of 3 and 4. Ellingson hanging it out. That right rear was sliding off the corner. He's going to be able to clear Bacino into second with ease. Ellingson now rolling the center of the corner. He's looking for Aspinall. He's on his way to the front. Off of 1 and 2. He gaps Bacino by a car length. And sets his sights on that first place driver. Oh, little slap of the wall there from Ellingson. Didn't hurt his speed too much. He's fast through the middle of the corner still. These guys have pretty much single filed up again. Trying to just click off some laps. Brady Floyd looks inside of the 00. Nothing there. Chad Waller making up some positions here. Lots of wrecking sounds going on behind him. We stay green though. Ben Park clearing Dustin Buck as well. Tyler Aspinall under fire now. Bacino looks 3 wide, thinks better of it. Ellingson to the outside. Bacino following Ellingson around the outside here. Aspinall a little bit tight through center of the corner. He's going to try to slide up in front of Bacino here. Bacino's going to get down in front of Brady Floyd. That was close. Aspinall didn't like being passed on that high side there. We have a caution. John Bartlett has crashed. Great racing there at the front. Jake Ellingson, your new leader. Let's see what happened. Looks like the 89 of Stefan just gets up a little bit. A little bit of help there. Not too much damage for the 39 machine. Tough break for John Bartlett, having a good, decent run there. Just getting caught up with Bradley Stefan. Ellingson, Aspinall to pit road. Oh, Aspinall says no. Brady Floyd and him will stay out. Dylan Dunford electing to stay out as well. Those guys who hit pit road earlier will also choose to stay out. You see Brandon Richardson, Alan Wardicke, Josh Fox, Matt Setzer, Derek Chabot, and Devin Smith. Jesse Adams, Tony Richardson, all staying on track here. All right, we're double filed back up here at Kentucky Speedway after our second caution. This one for John Bartlett, spinning off of the side of Bradley Steffen. The green flag is back out, and we are racing again with Tyler Aspinall from the point. Tyler and Brady and Dylan Dunford all on the longest stints of the race here. As we look at that stint length on the right there. Warnicki and Richardson as well. Sets are the newest tires of that top 10. And then 13th on back. Ellingson actually in 10th now, coming through the field on new tires. Brady Floyd to the inside now of Tyler Aspinall as these two race for the lead. Floyd faster through the center of the corner. Aspinall to the high side off the corner. Gets a better run down the straightaway. And he's all by himself out there. We'll see if Dylan Dunford switches up to the high side here. He's going to stay low. Alan Warnicki in behind him. Great rebound from Warnicki after an incident early on with the 2 machine. And we have a second caution. Donnie Bartlett has now crashed. So back-to-back Bartlett crash. See what happened here for Donnie Bartlett. Oh, actually some guys in front of them getting into something. Okay, that was Devin Bacino, your points leader. Oh, big crash for him. Let's see from a rear chase view. Or I'm sorry, a chase view. What exactly transpired there. You see Ellingson in the middle. Kraus trying to block that bottom line. Throws Bacino down, keeps him down. And then comes across his nose on entry to the corner. Kraus and Bacino into the outside wall. Kraus getting the worst of that. Bacino's right front. Not looking too bad now. It looked like it was going to be bad. Let's look at that from inside Lee Krause's machine. From inside Lee Krause's car, you can't really tell that Bacino's there. They do have spotters. They do have somebody telling them there. But we'll look at that again from the chase view. This is from Lee Krause's machine. And the unwilling participant in that one is the 27 machine. I'm sorry, the 21 machine of Donnie Bartlett. Tough break for him. Lights on the pace car are out. Brady Floyd, your new leader. He'll be on the inside here for this restart. Tyler Aspinall to his outside. Alan Wernicke third. Pace car has took that hard left turn. And Brady Floyd hits that loud pedal. Little wiggle out of everybody behind him. That gives him a second to gap him. Sets her into the outside wall there behind Aspinall. Wernicke fast through the middle of the corner. See if he can clear Aspinall off the corner here. He is, I believe, on the same set of tires, so they'll race well against each other here. Wernicke able to gap Tyler off the corner. You see in the back of that picture, you got Ellingson creeping himself back into this picture. Chaput faster through the center of the corner there. I think Chaput might be on some new tires in relation to the guys here in front of him. And he is about 15 lap fresher, I think. See him really able to roll that center down. Aspinall moving down for him, gives the high side to Chaput. Chaput's going to cross it over as Tyler slides up the track. Aspinall giving it up. Josh Fox, the 8 machine. Devin Smith right in front of him. Kyle Lingerfeld up 16 positions from the start of the race. Great job to him so far. Well, watch out for Ellingson. Here he comes on fresh tires. Early race leader. He clears into P7. Down the backstretch they go. Ellingson looking inside again. He's under Devin Smith now. Taking away that 5th spot. Little bit tight. And Jake will start looking now at Tyler Aspinall. Tyler into the outside wall. It's a little rub. Jake is bringing some guys with him. You got Chad Waller there behind him. Aspinall tagging the wall again there. That'll give Ellingson 4th now. As he is on a mission toward the front. And we have just hit the halfway point here from Kentucky Speedway, 40 of 80 laps. Ellingson still looks outside. Warnicki's starting to slide back now. As Ellingson looks outside of Chaput. This will put Ellingson in 2nd if he can clear Derek. And we're going to go on board with Ellingson as he makes his run toward the front here. Nope, this is today's race, Mike Disher. This is live right now. Ooh, little slap on the wall there from Ellingson. Wow, Ellingson moving Brady Floyd out of the way. Says, no, not today. I actually don't know what happened to Brady Floyd, whether he glitched out or what happened there, but he is gone. See if we can go back a bit and just see what happened there. Brady Floyd blocking there down to the bottom. Ellingson not having any of it. Moves him up the track just enough. And then Brady Floyd disappears. Back to the front. Baron Elam Jr. running down Jake Ellingson as well. Chad Waller also second in points there in that third spot as he looks outside. On board here with Chad Waller. Baron Elam Jr. to the front. He looks under Ellingson. These guys all on equal tires as well. Elam Jr. making a clean pass of Jake Ellingson there. Chad Waller looking to do it next. We'll see what he can do. Jake might have used his stuff up, making it through the field there. Working hard to get to the front. Waller looking outside. As we work lap 50 of 80. Barron now starting to gap the guys behind him. Waller to the inside. Waller clear of Ellingson. Dylan Dunford back up to P5. Ben Park fourth behind them, and then behind them we got a gaggle of cars making moves. And as I say that, Devin Smith with a big move to the inside. Bacino has made it through this gaggle of cars as well. He's back up to P7. 4 wide behind him. Is it going to work? For now it does. Now they're 3 wide. Stagner in the middle. Stagner clears. You really see the difference in tires. That's Derek Chaput as he falls through the field. Actually, he dove onto pit road. As I talk about tires, he hits pit road. This will be his last and final stop of the race. He's going to get 4 freshies and see what he can do with them. Everybody here is going to be on a different strategy. Elam Jr. out front. Chaput is off pit lane now. It's going to put him a couple laps to the bad. Waller now to the inside. Chad Waller, one of those long run type of guys. The longer the run goes, the better he gets. Ooh, Ellingson smacking the wall pretty good there. That puts him in the graphs now of Brady Floyd. Brady Floyd a lap down on new tires. He had hit pit road, I believe. It's Dylan Dunford in fourth. A lot of guys hitting pit road here. Mick Olofsson on pit road. Fox, Ben Park, John Bartlett, to name a few. Alan Warnicki as well. "22 laps to go. We still have a battle at the front here for the lead. That 20 car coming into your picture is a lap down. He's just trying to make his way around the leaders. The leaders will step aside for him, knowing he's on fresh tires. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll get in their way. Lots of guys on pit road. Dylan Dunford, Brandon Richardson, Devin Smith, Dean Qualley, Jesse Adams, Daniel Stagner, Richardson, and Setz are all on pit road. You see Dunford here getting down to pit road. Let's see if he gets in clean. He does. Back out front. Brady Floyd has cleared the front. Here comes Mick Olofsson underneath as he's trying to get his lap back. Oh, the leader goes into the wall. Trying to avoid that contact with the 75. Finds himself hard into the outside wall. It was not a little rub. That was a slam into the outside wall. 66 now. Chad Waller clears him. Waller, your new leader. $19 to go at the stripe. That hit didn't seem to hurt Farron too much, as he's been able here now to stay with Waller for the most part. And the right side doesn't look too bad. A little scrape, but nothing major. Farron really rolling that bottom through through 1 and 2 really well. As you see, he looks underneath Waller into 3 and 4. Waller to the inside. Waller looking for pit road here, it looks like. And he is your leader onto pit road. Jake Ellingson as well. That's first and third onto pit road. Waller gets in well. Ellingson. And there's a caution on track. Brady Floyd has crashed. What a break for these guys on pit road. Let's check and see what happened there. around. Interesting. See if anything happened prior to that to cause that one. See the 18 there at the top of your screen. Here comes Brady Floyd. Nothing there. Not sure what happened there. Your leaders, Farron Elam Jr., Devin Bacino, Dustin Buckley, Kraus, Kyle Lingerfeld, all getting onto pit road there. That's going to give, I believe, Alan Wernicke the lead. I'm not sure. Nope, Chad Waller will have the lead. A lot of guys are getting wave buys here. This is part of that thing where you have a little shake up here at the front. Farron Elam Jr. is actually going to be your new leader, as he was on pit road when the caution came out. Devin Bacino is going to be second. Dustin Buck third. I'm sorry, Dustin Buck second. Devin Bacino third. As they're double filed up, getting ready to get this thing going again. And the way those caution flag flew while some people were on pit road, really shook up this field, really shook up the front. Some guys benefiting, some guys not benefiting. And they'll be single file on the inside behind them. So a lot of ground to make up for some of those guys. We'll watch for them to not jump to the outside here. One more time around as the lights on the pace car are out. All right, here we go. One, Baron Elam Jr. with Dustin Buck to his outside. And Farron Elam Jr. trying to get the jump. Dustin Buck swinging the car in front of Bacino there in second place. Before the line. Buck off the corner. He looks underneath Farron Elam. Farron tries to block. It's too late. Dustin Buck to the inside. Elam Jr. will fight back on the outside through 3 and 4. Bacino to the outside with him. Back to the inside now behind Buck. And way down, 3 wide for the lead. And that's Lee Krause to the outside now. Alan Wernicke's spinning behind him. And the yellow flag is out. Alan Wernicke just too hard on it through the middle of the corner back there. It's like he just lost it all himself. See if he had any help. Ooh, hard into the inside wall. Kudos to him not coming back across the track. Lee Krause moves it up into that second spot. Some guys hitting pit road there. You see Aspinall, Brady Floyd, Richardson, Setzer, to name a few. Alan Wernicke as well. All right, we're coming down to the end of it here. There'll be 5 laps to go at the stripe. We'll double file it up. When they come back around, they'll go green flag racing with 4 laps to go here from Kentucky Speedway in this 80-lap run in the round of 8, race 1. A lot to be won here, a lot to be lost here. A lot of these guys having to keep some of that aggression in check to try to get a good finish, because a lot can be lost here at Kentucky. As we still have all the cars that started the race on track and running. That's a good sign. And also all of them on the lead lap. Alan Wernicke right now, the toughest position to be in for him after having spun on the last caution there. He's a playoff driver in the round of 8. Gonna have a tough time next week trying to make it in, if he doesn't do something here. And Farron Elam Jr. will start this race. And he does. Single file through the top of the pack here. Lee Krause looks at Farron Elam's bumper. And he is there. He's going to look outside now off of 2 or off of 4. Dustin Buck racing Lee Krause hard to the inside now for Buck. Lee Krause hard into the pounds the wall actually on entry to 1 there. Buck to the outside. He clipped Farron Elam. Almost wrecks himself. Chino to the outside now. We got a wild one at the front here. Dustin Buck, now your leader. Chino to the inside of Krause. Chino to the inside with 2 to go. Door to door, Dustin Buck, Devin Bacino off of 2. Oh, they're hard into the wall behind him. And the caution is out. Devin Bacino is your leader. Or was, I'm not sure if he is. Man, those guys hit the wall hard. Let's roll that back. Some tough racing at the front there. Farron Elam Jr., Lee Krause getting into each other. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's go back and see if we can look at a rear chase. Looks like Lee just losing it off the corner there, off at 2. Gets in the side of Farron. They go both into the outside wall. They collect Ellingson and a whole lot more. Ben Park getting caught up in that one as well. As well as that looks like Devin Smith. Let's see what it looks like from inside Ben Park's machine. Go back and see if that was Dylan Dunford as well. Looks like Ben Park just trying to avoid this thing, ends up getting into it a little worse. Looks like Dustin Buck had Devin Bacino just by a hair there at the time of the caution.
Must have just missed it.
Who goes there?
This will be our first attempt at a green-white checker as they cross the line here. The lights on the pace car will go off. Dustin Buck, your leader, to the inside. Devin Bacino to the outside. Inside, you got Chad Waller. Outside of him, you have Kyle Ingerfeld in that fourth spot. Down the back stretch they go. The pace car will take a hard left turn after they come off of turn 4. And then the race will start on Dustin Buck. And a huge jump for Dustin Buck. Bacino jumping to the inside. 2 laps to go at the line. Down the back stretch they go. Some draft will help Waller and Bacino, but will it be enough? We will see. Looks like Dustin has the advantage here coming to the stripe by quite a bit. Final lap, that will be the race. The next flag that waves will call the race complete. Can they get there? Dustin Buck out by about 4 car lengths into 3 and 4. This looks like it's going to be his race. Barring any setbacks here off of 4, Dustin Buck will be your Kentucky race winner. Second place will be Devin Bacino, and third, Chad Waller. Fourth is Kyle Lingerfeld with one of his best performances of the season. Josh Fox in 5th, Jesse Adams 6th. Dean Qualley comes home 7th as a closer. Haven't heard or seen him all night. He comes home 7th. Donnie Bartlett 8th. Bradley Steffen 9th. And rounding out your top 10, Derek Chaput. Tough night for Farron Elam Jr. after doing so well early on. Finds himself coming in last in 26th. Lee Krause ended up with 24th after that wreck. Jake Ellingson, after having a great night, minus 20 positions in 23rd. Al Wernicke rebounds to 13th. Decent performance considering he was about last, I think, before that last caution. Some other guys that had some issues. Brady Floyd, fast early, crashing later on. All right, let's see if we can get a word with our top 3. Chad Waller, it's Joe right in the booth. You got me.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Chad, what a whale of a race. Consistent all night long. Find yourself at the front, getting out of pit road during that green flag pit stop. Got on well. Awesome job tonight. Very consistent. You found yourself with that third place finish. How's it feel?
Pretty good. Had to really messed up qualifying. I can't qualify very good here, and it showed. So it just had to work hard all night.
Yeah, we saw some pretty pretty aggressive race in there during that last 5-lap shootout between Farron Elam Jr., Lee Krause, Dustin Buck, and Devin Bacino. Were you sitting back with your popcorn hoping they all wrecked each other or what?
No, I was just didn't know where to go. Didn't know where to go, and there was a couple times right in front of me they were wrecking, and just got lucky to get through it.
Absolutely. Well, great job tonight getting that top 3. That'll definitely help here moving into that second race for the round of 8. You should be right up there in the top of the points.
Yeah, I think Devin's still going to be leading, so be a good points tonight, though. We'll see how the next race goes.
Well, great job, Chad. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you.
Devin, you got Joe in the booth? You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Hey, man, you gave it all you had tonight. Found yourself fighting through the pack most of the night there after leading early on. Walk me through that race. Ups and downs, hey?
Yeah, we qualified well. Our level up subs machine was really quick. Happy we had 2 extra sets of tires because it ate it up really quick. Yeah, and then we got to the front and almost had the lead for that last caution. And yeah, I mean, the last restart would have been impossible. So it is what it is.
Was Tyler Aspinall just faster than you early on, or were you trying to save tires there?
No, this is one of my it's probably my worst mile and a half, just because turn 1 and 2, you're pretty much wide open, and 3 and 4, I've never been able to figure it out. So I was just saving a lot. I know Jake was quicker than me. Tyler was really quick today, but I think we were all pretty even. I was just definitely saving my stuff and trying to figure out the track because it's definitely one of my worst.
Well, great job. That should secure your spot there at that first position in the points still. Moving into next week, how do you feel about next week's race?
Where are we at next week? Mile and a half, Michigan? Or is that the finale? Right, Chicago. I think Chicago. Yeah, if it's Chicago, I like Chicago a lot. I've had a lot of success there. Just another mile and a half. You got to take care of your stuff and figure out what lane works for you. So feeling good about it.
Chicagoland next week and Michigan for the finale. All right, Devin, anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank you, Joe, everyone at Intensity, Level Up Subs, and New Craft Fine Jewelry and Design. I really appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, man. Take care.
You too.
All right, finally, the winner, Dustin Buck. Great race tonight. Awesome finish there at the end. Some wild driving between you, Farron Elam Jr., and Lee Krause. Man, you almost lost it, or were you just trying to get him out of the draft there coming out of the backstretch?
Well, Farron got loose, and then I was trying not to run in the back of him, and I got up into the wall a little bit, and then there was another time where I got the back end a little light on it and thought I was going to go around too. Yeah, it was pretty wild. I'm surprised I even pulled this out. Apparently, I need to not practice and not play for 2 weeks, and then things work out for me, because the last lap I turned before today was in our last league race.
Well, it was a great race there at the end for you. You found yourself with the lead and some strategy to pull away there at the end and not give those guys any time to get to you. So great job there on that final restart. Anybody you want to thank before I let you go?
Well, thank you and Dean, and I guess I believe the new race control guy is Emerson. He's really cool, level-headed, knows the rules. He was awesome at the controls, and just thank everybody. It makes the league what it is.
Awesome. Well, great job tonight, and we'll see you again next week.
Yeah, see ya.
All right. Well, that wraps it up here from Kentucky Motor Speedway from 80 laps in the Extreme Forces Racing League. We saw a lot of lead changes, a lot of hard racing, some clean racing in the middle with a green flag pit stop that actually got interrupted by caution. But overall, a great race here from Kentucky in the Extreme Forces Racing League. And these guys putting on a show again tonight. We'll see you again next week when we go to Chicagoland in the second race of the round of 8. That'll be the knockout race. We'll knock it down to 4, and then we'll go to Michigan to call it a finale. For Intensity Broadcasting, my name's Joe Wright. As Atlee Edmond Weiss would say, over and out.